Good afternoon. I about said good morning, but then I looked at the clock. It's 1:25. And I'm on my way home right now. So I'm used to doing these in the morning on the way to work. But today, I want to talk about a goof that I did in one of my classes where I work full time. The course is called Positive Behavioral Supports. Behavior supports. We go over, just like the course says, going over supporting, positive behavior. Classroom management, we go over theories, yada, 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 yada. Functional behavioral assessment, making behavior plans. The students in this class are seeking certification in special education. And so these are things that they'll be doing, functional behavioral assessments, behavior plans, and, Anyway, since we aren't meeting next week, there's schools in session, the university's still open, but for reasons, I'm not going to have my class meet next week, so I'm giving them an outside assignment. I was having them watch the documentary, Paper Tiger. It was filmed in 2015 maybe, and it's about a high school who changed the way they did discipline, and how it drastically changed a lot of students' lives for the better, and actually improved discipline and behavioral across the campus. So it was a good positive behavioral interventions and support system like that. Anyway, I've watched it. I enjoy it, and again, it's very pertinent to this course on positive behavior supports. However, the link that I sent to them was the Paper Tiger film, not the documentary, but the film that was set in 1975 about a Japanese ambassador who hired this Englishman to be his son's tutor. Nothing to do with I'd never seen this film. I don't know if it's a comedy, a drama, or what, but it was 1975 shot in 1975. And so I received an email from one of my more overachiever students who went ahead and started on it. And so she had questions about the reflection assignment afterwards that they have to submit afterwards as part of their outside assignment, since we're not meeting next week. And her email goes, I watched the film and it was good, but I'm having trouble with the reflection because I'm not sure how that film related to our course or anything we've talked about this semester. And I was like, why would she, I was kind of confused because I'd seen Paper Tiger, the one I intended for them to watch. And I was like, that's all about behavior and discipline and how they changed for the better and things they did and things they can take with them to their classroom to use. It's like, how's that not related to this course? In my head, I was saying that. And so I was like, well, let's go see what I did wrong, because that's, if you know me very well, it's, likely that I did something wrong. In this case, I did. And so I opened that movie and I was like, whoops. And so, and then I went online to the e-learning portion of the course where they submit all their assignments online, so I can keep them grade that way. It's an in-person class, but they submit everything through the online platform, and I love it better because it keeps all their assignments there, and I don't have to take a bunch of papers home. I can it's all there. I'm not losing papers. It organizes their grades for them, and it, when I grade it, I can just put a score in, and they can always keep a running tally of their grade. And so I went in, and 3 people's already completed this. So it looks like I have 3 students who I didn't realize I had this many overachievers. They're good students. I don't have any underachievers this semester. It's really weird. I usually have 1 or 2 who are, but they it's like, oh crap. These 3 students have completed this assignment on a film that has nothing to do with the course, but they did it. I haven't read and seen what they've written, but I told them, I sent an email with the correct link, and the 3 who've done it, I said, we'll make it work. I'm not going to have them do a whole new reflection. I just asked that they watch this film so that when we return in 2 weeks, we have that, they can join in our discussion in class. And so, and these 3 students probably will. They'll watch it on their own, but I'm not going to make them do another reflection. I'm not going to have them do that. That's it's not their fault that their instructor gave them the wrong film to watch. Anyway, that's my world. I have these goofs all the time. In the email, I told them if this is Murphy's Law, that's me this semester. This first semester working for this university has been definitely a learning, growing experience for me. I keep clicking wrong buttons, and they have a quiz with each chapter they do online. They do it at home, and it's only worth like 10 points, so it's not going to, but one of the chapters actually made worth 100 points, so it like skewed their grades like totally. So either people were making like high A's or now had a low F because of this one quiz. And so I had to go in, and the system won't let you, once you've already keyed in the point values and typed all the questions in, and you leave that screen of editing it won't let you go back and change the point values or add more questions or take away questions. So I had to screenshot their grades, delete the quiz, go back, put the quiz questions back in. Luckily, thankfully and luckily that when you put a question in the system, there's like a repository of all the quiz questions that you've used. And I can just click the ones I want for this particular chapter. And I just put it back in, put the correct point value, and I manually had to put in grades. Just had to reduce it by, a 1/10. That's easy to do. You just had to move the decimal over 1 point. That was no big deal, but there was that. And so, yeah, many, many, many little mistakes I've made this semester, but oh well. But they can, I'm showing them that things happen, when you're teaching. These mistakes will happen. You just have to go to plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D. I've had to go to plan G, E, G, F, H, whatever. Now I don't even know my alphabet. And I'm being tailgated. I feel like every time I video, there's a tailgater on this road. The speed limit on this road is 75, and I'm going 85. But I have someone riding my hind end. Anyway, if you come through West Virginia, that's what kind of people you'll get. So, either people from, because it's like right on, I'm real like, I can throw a rock and be in Ohio from my house. I know a lot of people from Ohio will drive in the left lane slowly, or again, here's a West Virginian. West Virginians tend to drive fast, and they will ride your hind end, especially on the interstate. It's really rude, whatever. Let them go 90 and hope for the best for them. Hopefully nobody gets hurt. Alrighty. Just wanted to get that out of my system. Alright, bye-bye.